Welcome to Echoverse, where every story hides a shadow. This story is about Echo, a common man with his sister Lena who face King Ethan in the opulent throne room. Echo calmly presents logical arguments, his measured tone a stark contrast to the looming arrogance of King Ethan. Echo's powerful words filled the room and clearly showed the King people's pain. King Ethan remains unmoved, his face a mask of impatience as the weight of their words hangs heavy in the air. King Ethan stared hard at Echo and Lena from his fancy chair while they begged him in the large room. With a quick hand signal, Ethan called the guards, who moved in aggressively. A flash of anger appeared on Ethan's face before he used his cruel plan to silence their protests. As the guards roughly grabbed them and began dragging them off, Echo and Lena are thrown into a dungeon, the heavy door clanging shut behind them, sealing them in darkness. Water was running down the walls, and the air smelled like mold. Quiet crying can be heard from a hidden, dark place, making you feel very cold and scared. They huddle closer, a silent promise of resilience passing between them, strength and unity. Very quiet words of hope offer a small defense against being totally sad. The people in the town were very sad and hungry, and their clothes were old and torn because they were suffering. The king's shiny guards walk around, showing off power while the sad people quietly suffer. The strong sun beat down, showing clearly how miserable everyone was. People are starting to quietly talk about fighting back. People are tense and secretly getting ready to fight back, even though they look afraid. In the king's bedchamber, King Ethan is restless, his lavish bed a stage for his torment. He kept moving in bed, unable to sleep because he was stressed about being king. Each turn in the bed brings no comfort. Ethan is getting deep into the thoughts. A glowing ghost appeared in the king's room, covered in gentle light. The ghost of Ethan's mother, the former queen, glows with sorrow as she glides into the room. Ethan stood frozen, looking both very sad and very determined at the same time. A shimmering shape, the sorrowful queen's ghost, formed right in front of him. She glowed like a spirit, lighting up the room so no one could ignore her. "See the true cost of your actions, Ethan," she whispers. Ethan cried, and every tear showed how much he regretted what he had done. He made his hands into fists, quietly showing he was determined to make a change. Ethan's voice was full of emotion when he made his promise. Standing tall and hopeful, King Ethan addresses the surprised court with a clear, firm declaration, marking a turning point. King Ethan walked alone into the gloomy dungeon, without his protecting guards. Echo and Lena looked at each other, surprised but also starting to feel hopeful. The heavy prison door slowly opened, making a sound and leaving their future unknown. Led from their cells, Echo and Lena walked into the dim light, not knowing what would happen next. Echo and Lena faced King Ethan, and they could sense he was finally changing his mind. King Ethan focused and listened, looking truly sorry and understanding. The king felt the impact of his past choices while he listened to them. Hope sparked as the king seemed ready to change and apologize. Sitting heavily on his fancy throne, Ethan felt the full weight of his kingship. He now looked at Echo and Lena with a humble expression and a little bit of hope. "I need your advice, Echo, to fix the chaos I have done." The king spoke clearly, saying, "The people are in pain, and my actions made things worse. Tell me how to fix their pain and create a good future for everyone." King Ethan stepped onto the sunny balcony and looked out over his kingdom. He saw a huge number of townspeople waiting, hoping for his words. He gathered his courage to give the apology that felt like a great burden. A shaking in his voice showed the king was deeply conflicted while speaking to the crowd. Ethan stood on the balcony, his figure clearly visible against the large palace behind him as people gathered below. Ethan spoke loudly to the waiting crowd, admitting, "I was cruel and arrogant." The king's words, "I ask for your forgiveness," made everyone silent as they thought about what he said. Ethan looking over the huge crowd that is now filled with hope and peace. His voice was loud and clear, and every word showed the importance of his huge decision to the waiting crowd. Ethan announced loudly, "Today, I am ending the unfair laws." His words cut through the silence. He continued, saying he would create a royal council made of regular people to make sure everything is fair. A very loud cheer started, shaking the palace as everyone's surprise turned into huge celebration. The throne room suddenly filled with both regular townspeople and wealthy nobles, a new and striking mix. The Royal Council met for the first time, a historic moment, promising that everyone's voice will be heard in the hall. You could clearly feel that a new time was starting inside the old throne room. The town square was full of people and noise, showing a clear feeling of new hope and joy. As food was shared equally, people laughed, showing the start of a better time. Children chased each other, and their playful joy made the heavy mood lift. The kingdom slowly started to get better, healing its problems with every kind thing people did. Eating together helped bring the people closer, strengthening their community. Smiles returned because the town was now run with fairness and kindness. His eyes went straight to the loving picture of his mother above the fireplace. His face softens, the lamp casting long shadows that dance with his memories. Their hands, which used to do nothing, are now strong and rough from honest work. Echo and Lena stood determined, bringing hope to everyone. The carefully organized scrolls and documents show the new laws they are working hard to create. A quiet energy filled the air, heavy with mutual respect and a dedication to fairness. In the town square, a statue shows King Ethan kneeling with his head humbly bowed. True strength is found in justice, not power, Ethan says. The dungeon, which used to be a place of misery, is now a storage room full of necessary supplies. The fact that everyone's voice echoes shows their leaders are working together well. The story ends as the camera focuses on the statue of King Ethan in the square, kneeling to show his regret. The statue is a clear reminder that even the most powerful people must face their conscience and regret their mistakes. If you enjoyed the story, what should I write next? Please leave your suggestion below.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe to Echoverse, and join me for the next Whisper in the Dark.